Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my very first video in 2023. The topic for this video today is one that talks about a very scary and heavy story dealing with YG ex-CEO Yang Hyun-suk. This concerns the new upcoming group under YG, Baby Monster. I will be discussing why and what happened. Before I start this video, I wanted to add a quick trigger warning. This starts back when YG had created their very first girl group, Sui-T. Not many people know this was YG's first girl group. I myself didn't know this either. Sui-T debuted back in 2002 with the self-titled album and their song I'll Be There. The group consisted of members An Naeung, Seong Mi-hyun, and Lee Yoon-ju. This group's debut didn't do as well as it could have been, as many people saw the similarities from the American girl group TLC. I myself saw the similarities between the two groups. However, Sui-T never got to solidify their own sound and style, as after the debut they never released anything or did any activities. Then in 2004, YG announced that the group would disband due to some members having family issues. Nobody would know the real reason why the group disbanded until 2012. During that same year, Hyun-suk had appeared on a healing camp show. He had revealed how he met and fell in love with his wife. However, this story wouldn't be a kind one, but rather a disgusting and terrifying one. Hyun-suk stated he had first saw his wife, Lee Yoon-ju, on a TV show where she and her brother were giving a house tour. At the time, she was only 14 to 15, still being in middle school. In his own words, he described her as his ideal type because she was small, cute, and the youngest. He also stated his thoughts when he first saw her on the TV. In his own words, the camera caught her briefly, about 3 seconds. I saw this little kid doing the dishes and I went, huh? Hyun-suk then went on to meet Lee Yoon-ju again in 1997, when she was 16, and signed her on as a trainee. This then led to the group's debut, but their disbandment as well. Hyun-suk then revealed the group never had any family problems, but that he was the reason why the group didn't do any more activities. Because he had fallen in love with Lee Yoon-ju, he said he stopped paying attention to the group. In his own words he said, the group could have done well, really well, if I had invested more into that group, but I was afraid that she would catch on, and so I purposely paid less attention. He then got married to her in 2010, after secretly dating for 9 years. They currently are still together and have 2 kids. I mean, I don't have to explain much why this was very predatory. If you can't understand why, then you need help, but to purposely not pay attention to your group because you have a sick love for a literal child is wrong. She was only 14, 15 when he first started to eye her, and that is very wrong. He also groomed her, making sure she was in YG at the first chance he got, and then when he confessed to her, made her believe it was actual love. Of course she was very young, only being 20 while Hyun-suk was 31. He had used his power in a gross way. And I think we all know the recent scandal he was involved in with some of the idols under YG as well. He was acquitted of all charges, which he shouldn't have been, but he had done a lot of gambling, prostitution rings, and many other disgusting things. I'm not going to go into detail because this video would be even longer, but there is many available videos discussing that side of his past. But if you know what happened, then you will understand my next point about why all this he has done is bad for Baby Monster. So let's start with the ages of the confirmed members to be joining the group. They are 4 members out of the 7 so far, with Farida, born in 2005, Yoonga Hyun, born in 2007, Lee Dane, born in 2008, and Kanny, born in 2008 or 2009. As you can see, these girls are very young, all being around the same age his wife was when he stated he started to have feelings. The girls could be in danger for the same treatment by Hyun-suk. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, which makes this situation even more horrible. Since a past trainee of Hyun-suk's came out with information that he had met her in a brothel, we don't know if he met these girls the same way. The fact he even was in a brothel continuing minors is worrying itself, let alone to sign them on. With everything Hyun-suk has done in the past, he should not be managing these young girls. He is a groomer and predator, and the fact he isn't in jail right now is messed up. Why he's allowed to be around them knowing what he did to his wife and to many other females is just unbelievable. Also knowing what concept YG goes for, with the badass image, the young girls are being forced to have a mature mindset when they should be living their young days as a normal teenager. This is why minors should stop debuting in K-pop. This industry is not kind, and it takes a toll on even adults. Now that I got everything about YG and his past discussed, let's talk about the rumors concerning Blackpink being replaced by Baby Monster. Recently, news about Blackpink moving to the Black label has been surfacing. People believe that Baby Monster is a replacement group for Blackpink. If this is true, you would think making a fallback group was a good thing, but when we know this happened to 2NE1 as well, it's not a good sign. I personally don't know what to believe, as we haven't heard anything from either Blackpink or YG yet, but I do feel that the girls don't want to stay in YG, so I believe that Baby Monster is rushed so YG has a group that can try to continue to bring in revenue. If Blackpink did move to the Black label, YG would still get 20% of the profits, but this would drastically decrease from what they get from Blackpink right now. I personally don't wish for Blackpink to go to the Black label, as artists signed to there still don't come back. Somi still has yet to make a comeback after XOXO. Our girls would still be in the same predicament. I personally believe that Jisoo and Jennie will be the ones to most likely leave and stick with acting and modeling, as this brings them most happiness. Lisa and Rose have the most potential to stay and both do solo artist activities. This is my prediction for Blackpink's future. Either way, whatever happens, if they stay or not, we know YG will focus on Baby Monster more. The same happened with 2NE1, and this is predicting to become Blackpink's future as well. YG will always suck as a company, and I really hope they become the example for change in K-pop this year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think Baby Monster will succeed? What do you think will happen to Blackpink?